Take two.
Hope we're live.
Hope this works.
That's not it.
Can you hear us?
Hey.
Or the...
There we are. Well, there I am.
Or...
Heaven's sake.
Lay down. Hey, Laura, what's your butt? Pokey Puff, would you please move your butt? Not
No,
Coco.
Daddy, you fits.
Those baby pups. Nora, I think you're mildly in the way. Hi, guys. Welcome to Hope This Works live stream, part
Sounds okay.
36. Something different happened with the YouTube app this time, Sam, with my flip around camera. Usually it would crash when I went to start the stream if I flipped the camera around. So I'm wondering if that has anything to do with my forward facing mic, rear facing mic setting in the YouTube app itself. So I hope that, okay, he can hear us.
Yay.
Let me sign out of this Making Sawdust account so I can comment as Hope This Works.
Or something.
Well, there we go. I am happy you guys are here. We might hit 1,400 subscribers tonight. We're 5 away. We might, well, no, we're not. We will hit 240,000 minutes of watch time as reflected in studio beta.
That's a lot.
During this live stream. I know quite a few of you guys are doing a lot of little We Love Kevin Binge-orama. I know a few of our subscribers, Billy Joe, are running my winter playlist.
No, I'm not running the winter playlist. I'm afraid.
I was, Rob from Make Things I says, do you think that's such a good idea? We've had 3 days of nice weather, Rob.
Please don't make it snow.
I can't find my own live stream.
Can't find it. Go through Discord. I always do.
That's what I should
Go
do.
to the CC. Oak Knob's in the house. Content creators and Sam. How does he do it?
Hey, we're live. 12
Yes, we
people
are.
watching. That's so cool. Nathan from Sandston Farms is here. Granny B is here. She left a comment earlier today. She was like congratulating us. Thank you, Granny B. It was so cool.
Don't forget my favorite Canadians.
Lance doesn't live in Canada. He lives in Oklahoma, Billy Joe. Favorite Canadians have to be Dubois, possibly Dubois and Amanda Facture. Bob from Mountain Crest is here. McClendon Homestead is here. Welcome to join us. Thank you very much for your support. We will hit, in beta, it'll show us 240,000 minutes. Classic is a day behind. So we're showing 91 hours. As long as we hit that little check mark. I know our usual, if we've had some good live streams, we get some people to show up, tweet your mom, call your neighbor.
Tweet your mom.
Yep. We'll get some folks in here. We'll have
Are you here, Mom?
My mom may not be here. I did not send her an email. She should be. Maybe my sister's here.
She was looking forward to it yesterday.
She was. Lisa was. Bearded Giant is here. He just hit 14. He rocks. Bearded Giant's come to our homestead after Bob does. And we're going to go on an adventure. Andrew has promised to chaperone me at the new Harbor Freight store that's going in Gillette. I've never been inside of a Harbor Freight store. I have made a few Harbor Freight purchases. Billy Joe, she even like shined up this old leather leash and stuff. I was like, no, Andrew's not going to wear a leash. Waving the flag.
Waving the flag.
You guys know what the flag is?
You need to know what the flag is.
My hat's not straight, guys. Why didn't you tell me about that? Mad Max Master Blaster.
Mad Max.
Granny B really likes Harbor Freight.
Harbor Freight, huh? Right.
Yeah. So OGB is here, off-grid bound. That was Eric and I know her name. Ruth.
Yep. Yep.
And
hey Kevin, your hat's not straight. Beautiful.
That's awesome. My earlier video today at
Sam's
Detroiter
always
Tales,
good
I
for a
had this
laugh.
big chunk of hair sticking out of the back of my head, which brings us to our next topic.
Speaking of Kevin's hair, y'all know and love the beard, right?
Wait for them to answer.
I got nowhere to be.
Oh, sounds like Virginia moved. Hello from Rhode Island.
Rhode Island. What's it like in Rhode Island?
Yes, we all love the beard. It's actually
Thank you for
Rhode
answering.
What?
We love the beard.
Yes, thank you.
It's almost iconic.
It's
Pirate of the Prairie.
That's where I grabbed Pirate of the Prairie. Yes.
Do you want to tell them?
I got a certificate. Billy Joe hung it on the fridge. I grabbed some crayons. That's awesome, Bob. Hey, as long as I make a penny and I've crossed that border, crossed that line in the sand, I am a professional.
Right.
Okay. I have reached the
It's
goal
been a
that
goal.
I wanted to get to.
It's
And
something, yeah.
I've learned so much stuff.
It doesn't solve all your problems in your
No.
whole entire life.
No.
It doesn't change much.
It may be months before I get a little check from YouTube.
Mhm.
That's okay. Totally okay. Totally okay.
Let's see here. You saw a weird circle around the sun today. I didn't see that. No. I don't know if anybody else
No.
did.
I have seen those before. I've wondered what they're actually. I think it has something to do with like the ozone layer and
Maybe.
the refractory.
Oaknub says it could be a sundog.
Is that a sundog?
I don't know what that is. Off-grid Bound says you better not be doing anything crazy with that beard.
That brings us to our next subject.
That's the same subject, but yeah.
Oh, was that a bad segue?
Well, it's okay as long as we get back to that subject.
We opened up an Amazon Prime box because we're big fans of Amazon Prime because it is all about saving money.
I hate going to Walmart, right?
And we hate going to Walmart.
Yep.
It actually is so. It really does save money. And like, just take coffee. We get a bigger can of Folgers coffee for $5.
We'll get back to it.
She does this all day long with me.
Follows his squirrels, yep.
Chasing me around with a dog treat.
Focus, Kevin. So true. Oh.
$5 and like some odd cents. When it's on sale at our local grocery store, we get a smaller can of the same coffee. Tell them.
When it's on sale, sometimes it goes for $8, doesn't it?
Sometimes, a good day.
Yeah, but when it's not on sale, it's a $12 can of coffee.
Oh my gosh.
I really hate spending $12 for a can of coffee.
Yep. And we drink some coffee.
I like coffee.
So, we actually could pay for a Prime membership in the matter of a couple months easily. I would bet.
Push that Prime, man.
Oh yeah, push that Prime.
As I was saying. I opened up a Prime box the other day. When FedEx showed up at my house, it was awesome.
Which was a glorious day.
I didn't know they'd come here.
And the UPS guy showed up the same time.
It was quite a day. I was like,
we're real people at the end of the road.
Yeah.
So anyway, there's a can of shaving cream and a 5-pack of razors. And a little sticky note says, "This is a gift." And I read the note. It says, "Quit hanging on to a dream, Kevin." And I was like, okay. So the hair is driving me nuts.
The hair. More story. Okay.
It's your story now.
I've always been fond of this redheaded dude. Okay.
We got 20 people here.
Part of the fondness is really truly about, he's a redhead. He's cute, right?
Hey, RG Homestead. Hi. Just keep going.
And his hair has been thinning. I like it long. I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
When he cuts it, it breaks my heart and gives me in a bad attitude. But it's time, I think. The ponytail is thinning to the point where really almost it may be time to just chrome the dome.
Is it my story now?
Yeah, go ahead.
When I worked for the Michigan Department of Corrections, the only time I actually really had to shave, and that drove me bananas, I hated shaving my face. But that one summer as a rookie officer, and we're talking Jackson Prison, Jackson, Michigan. Once the largest walled prison in the nation before they broke it up in the late 80s. So I'm a rookie officer, 6'2". Um, Still a bit mildly uncoordinated and maybe a little scared working the yard. So I shaved my head, shaved face, shaved head, no mustache, no goatee. And actually, for a fair skinned redheaded guy, I can get a pretty good tan on my melon. And the bright side of the story, guys, is I don't have a bunch of bumps in my head. I just, so every guy's head has a little bit of character, but I'm going total Yul Brenner. Vic it. Here's the other question: when do we do this?
You want to see it?
That was two questions.
When do we do this? Want to see do and do they want to see it? Okay.
So answer the first question first.
What was the first question?
Can I put my hat back on?
I actually want to go back to this. Hold on. Well, yeah, you can put your head back on.
Sweet.
Who was it? Who was it? Where was it? No, I know who it was. Where was it?
Hey, Kathy, how are you?
It's not that long. I should be able to find it.
Yeah, plug that content creators. Thank you guys. If you didn't know, we are members of content creators, which is a bunch of content creators. Whether you create content for vlogging, blogging, writing, video creation, any platform on video creation, come over there. Our wealth of knowledge. None of us are experts, but with the power of other people collaborating with ideas and thoughts and experiences, sharing is caring, man. And it is I think Dubois is on here with like 6 different accounts.
That's what he said. I think even the bear got himself signed up to watch tonight. Does that mean you guys still have the bear?
I hope not.
Oh.
I think Dave may have shot him with a cannon to scare him.
Maybe.
Yeah.
A cannon.
Dave has a cannon. Yeah.
Like a cannon. Click, click.
No.
No.
No, like to blow stuff up and shoot. Like,
okay. Like pirates.
Like I think you could probably big enough. You could probably put a big old grapefruit in there. Wouldn't that be fun shooting grapefruits?
Might be fun.
None of us grow grapefruits though.
Right.
So
it's nothing.
Windshield wipers are expensive, Sam.
Boy, let me tell you.
You run to Walmart for windshield wipers, and they're like $13, 14. Crazy. Just the off-brand simple ones are $5 or $6. So Amazon, did you see that? You get a super deal on windshield wipers.
I did see that, but you know what? We didn't go to Walmart to buy windshield wipers because usually when we have to buy windshield wipers, it's in a pinch at the gas station,
right?
And they cost $15 a piece. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, Virginia. Actually, yeah. There's Amazon shopping link, and oh, thanks, Sam. You got that. We're catching up.
Bye. Me too. Yep.
Andrew, thank you. We're catching up.
Yep.
Throw them. Chrome the dome, Lance says. That's awesome.
Chrome in the dome. I'm kind of excited. I think he'll be having a beautiful top of his head. I will miss the red hair a little bit, but we're keeping the beard. So
yeah, Nathan.
And the curls for me. So
Kevin looks up to me so much he's going to chrome the dome to be like me.
Exactly. I want to be like Nathan. That's what he said.
He has a nice looking head. I mean, it's round. It's round proportionate. You know.
A funny.
No, yeah,
bulbs or
weird things.
Weird things.
You know, I've seen some guys where it was true. Like
maybe
your mom did drop you.
Oh, rude.
Sorry.
It's okay. Content creators. Yes, I was going to say something about it. If you're a content creator and you're not part of content creators, I am. I mean, I don't. Like I'm doing my own. I'm not as far into YouTube as you are. Kind of a different thing, but I've watched these guys help each other so many times.
Cody says do it live.
Do it live. Oh, shave it live. Yes, there's one vote. That'd be fun.
I think Andrew answered twice, now and now.
Now.
It seems like such a publicity stunt.
Gosh, it does. That wasn't even planned. But hey, what better way to celebrate?
Well, I don't know.
You don't want to do it.
I have to look at my analytics first.
Trust me, he's got those analytics open.
Any of you guys weird like on numbers like I am? I've cut my head before shaving it. That stunk, man. Hated it.
Matt Fisher says this is better than fishing. Really? I'd be fishing.
I would like to be fishing right
I'd
now.
like to go fishing.
There's no wind right now. It's springtime in Wyoming and in
Oh,
Keyhole Reservoir. The crappie are coming up on the beds. Just big monster 12, 13-inch crappies.
I like crappies.
Fish them like bass, man. Fill up a igloo.
One of my favorite parts of Kevin that he doesn't mind standing there filleting fish for 3 hours.
Oh, no.
He really doesn't.
I love it. Yep. Back hurting and everything.
Yep, it's a long night, but he gets to eat fish the whole time. Because I start cooking. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's if we could strategically, balance some times where we do go fishing. Fishing isn't always catching, of course, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I would eat fish a lot more. That would actually save on the beef bill, and we don't eat beef a lot.
Well, I bought hamburger the other day. It was on sale for what was that? $3.50 a pound.
Yeah, it was on sale.
That was amazing. Oh yeah, they were the best hamburgers.
But it was a treat for us.
Oh, it was.
It really was. Did you hear the chicken?
Was that the chicken?
Yeah.
That was weird.
Just a Dude's here. Hey, Just a Dude.
Mm.
How are you? I'm Just a Dude too.
Yeah.
I don't know if Just a Dude knew, but my Macon Sawdust channel had a little. He actually still has a mascot, but he's in many more pieces. Dave the Dude, who is actually named after, the dude, man. The dude abides. So,
Dude.
Yeah.
Abides.
Really good friend of mine, Dave. His name is Dave. Sent me the big Lebowski.
Yes, they still have a bear there. Oh, my good gracious. I don't think there's really a lot of chance of us ever getting a bear here unless it's lost. It's not particularly wild. There's some mountain lions that
sure,
big cats that run around nearby. Really, for them,
around the ridge, and all that.
Mostly when I've dealt with bears, they were in the Jackson area. You just have to be aware of where you're going.
Sure,
what's around you.
Yep. We had a big black bear population in the Upper Peninsula. Yep. We had to watch quite. I'd never seen one near our property, but we'd been out blueberry picking, and we used to carry sidearm. We were picking with our kids, and that's a whole nother story. The little one, Matthew, boy, he'd have blue fingers, blue lips, and only have like 3 berries in a bucket. I didn't eat them. It was funny. Little 6-year-old eating blueberries, but I'd never seen one in the wild. But yeah, when berries in full force, you want to watch out for black bears.
Granny B's voting too. That's a yeah.
Uh-oh. Am I way behind or something?
I don't know. I'm still catching up too.
Where's your timestamp at?
Oh, 5:14. Where are we at?
I'm at 5:14 too.
Okay.
We got to be getting close.
Let's see.
Does Two-Buddy have something about chrome in the dome?
Sam's helping somebody with content creators right now. Okay, go Sam. Do it now. They want to see it.
No, I can't do it now.
Why not?
It's not prepared, man.
You'd have to move the.
Larry from Heaven's Gate is here. Hey, Heaven's Gate, how are you? Larry. Also,
Save
Larry
your head
Parrish.
for a fundraiser, huh?
Yeah, actually, Larry Parrish.
That's
YouTube was just across the platform, right around the hours that we were going to be live stream at 5 p.m. We actually tried a couple private streams at 4 and throughout until 5. Still couldn't get on the platform, and then it was sometime a few hours later that someone started streaming, and we figured we'll just do it tomorrow night. We can do that. That'd be cool. So
Nathan's bringing poles.
there we go. I'm further ahead than you are.
You're farther than me.
Yeah. Kathy says do it in stages live. Half the face one night, the rest the next night. Then the pony, then the top.
Can't shave the face though.
Well, she might be talking about lining
trimming.
it. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
I really don't know if I have a steady enough hand. Are you planning on doing this by yourself? You know how I am.
I probably couldn't.
You probably couldn't do it on your own.
No. How am I gonna hold the camera?
There's a tripod.
You know?
Alas.
You can help me.
I might.
You're part of the channel.
I know. Let's see here.
Part of the transparency is the times that you laugh at me when you're shaving my face. And you say oopsies.
Oopsies. Larry Parrish, yeah. Last night, YouTube was broken when Kevin tried to do his live stream. Wasn't his
There we
fault.
go.
Face.
Yes, Bob, we are
Stages.
talking bears. Yep. Sam,
Yep, thanks for Sam. He told him that already.
do it now. They're just, heck, we're going to hit our watch hours. I was looking at my 48-hour mark. There's people just getting all kinds of doses of Kevin and Billy Joe today for some reason.
Boy.
It is awesomely helpful. I love you guys for it. Just wanted that little
really very
push.
cool. There are people out in the world,
You know,
specifically just playing your channel. Like,
yeah.
just because, their phone's not doing anything.
And their friends and
Yeah.
and family, really.
Yeah.
Even though they're not blood or anything, but they're family. So that is really another thing for content creators. We've grown a community over there of like-minded people, and we're so helpful. And just it's family. It really is. So I was saving the big push till when we got close. Oh, Nana's Cooking Craft Corner is here.
Oh, right on.
Hey, how are you doing?
So I'm curious about Just a Dude, actually.
Me too.
It says only bears in the city here are pedo bears. That's great.
Yeah, we can't say that probably.
Probably not, right? But where are you from, Just a Dude? I'm curious.
General Geographic. Cooking Craft Corner is
talking bears.
looks like a cool channel.
Do it now. Sam's yelling at me.
Is it all caps? Yeah, then it's officially yelling. I think. Yeah.
They want to see me cut the ponytail off, at least.
Oh boy, that's a big step, guys.
It might make us cry. It's possible. Oh. Scissors are in the bathroom.
Oh, Andy's here too. Cool. Hey, Andy. Awesome. Really? A lot of blackbirds. Yeah. Never mind. Old-fashioned style. I don't know.
Straight razor? That's not going to happen.
I don't think. No, couldn't do that.
Now, if one of you wanted to volunteer to come and do it.
Wonder if it'd be good. I could hold off maybe till like July. But once it gets hot, man, the hair has to go. It drives me bananas. Wind blows. I don't like wearing a hat because my head gets hot. And then my neck gets hot. And so maybe
to nominate Nathan?
I nominate Nathan
to come here and shave you?
Yes. And I owe Nathan.
You do. There's a debt to be paid there.
Yes, I owe Nathan.
Yeah.
So, what do you think?
See what Nathan says.
Yeah, we'll see what Nathan does. Oh, couldn't hold a straight razor, man. I'd probably shake. I'd probably cut my face off there, Bob. That would be awful. I'm going to post some. Oh, I got the wrong phone.
Wrong phone.
I was going to post some pictures on Instagram of my completed boxes.
Oh.
Oh, I was going to show that. Oh, me, that sounds scary. Well, remember the whole how much snow are we going to get agreement, bet, guess,
yes, thing he doesn't want to talk about, but I think about occasionally. And I haven't,
done what I said I was going to do.
Because he really doesn't really want to. But he's going to.
It might be a shade embarrassing.
It might be a little bit. You'd be right.
Atkins is here. Hey. Hello.
Yeah, they were going to go live, but...
oh, were they?
Saw us and came here instead. Right on. We're having a party.
Yes, we are. We are going
kind
to...
of mild yet, but we're having a party.
We're going to hit our watch time.
Celebration.
During this live stream, most likely. Tomorrow morning we'll wake up and we'll have over 240,000 watch hours. And that's just huge for us.
Long time coming.
Oh yeah.
And, you know, steady progress is a good thing. Can I talk about that?
As soon as we field Andy's,
Andy
I think
said,
Andy may be a little bit confused. He says
uh-oh.
you can borrow some clippers just in case you burn yours up through that thick beard. I don't think we're going to cut the beard off,
We may
Andy.
do a little trimming on the beard, but we're not cutting the beard off.
Oh no.
He's down for the next Beardy Awards.
Yeah, we're going 2019 Beardy Awards too. I probably some stiff competition this year. You know, once they saw that I, took off with that freaking trophy last
What a
year.
way to accentuate the beard,
Right,
you know.
right. And actually, I think it'll stimulate some growth. It's kind of like when you cut your weeds down in your field. It makes new grass.
Right.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe my beard will fill out in a more red state instead of gray.
Stops growing up. It might start like gravity or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the chlorophyll kind of drains down to the bottom.
Oy.
It's not really chlorophyll, is it?
No, I don't know.
Okay. The beard awards. Yeah, really. Nana Cooking Craft
There
Corner.
really is a beard award.
There was, yeah, last
Yeah.
year. I'll have to I have a video on it, I think. Somewhere. It's back there.
It's there somewhere.
Good. Samson is not messing with the beard. Yes, Nate. Andrew, there's crickets. They just started.
Crickets.
The dogs are pretty good at getting them outside. I haven't seen one inside yet. There's a couple in the shop. The chicken likes them too. So, hey, we're not going to spray a bunch of cricket killer. You know,
Yeah.
in the morning, they're just solid.
I figured that's, if the chicken's interested, he'll go after it too, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's out there.
Yeah. Oh, Andy has an idea.
Yeah.
How about dyeing the beard?
I like the red beard.
I have to
Gray
just
and
wait a
red.
year, it'd probably be white.
Well, at that point, we'll talk.
Yeah, we do have over 70 creators there now.
Right on.
Yes. Yes, Atkins Family Homestead. It was less of a really. It wasn't really a bet. It was kind of like a guess the
just
amount. Or
Felt
something.
like
Wasn't it?
messing with Kevin one day on Instagram because he posted. Oh, what was it posted?
Oh crap! It's snowing again.
Something that, well, usually, yeah, that's about what we talk about all winter. Oh boy, it's snowing. And, oh, it was gonna accumulate, and so I just posted it in a comment in his Instagram post about, whoever sees this, if they guess how much accumulation we're gonna get. And Nathan was the only one that had anything to say about it. So yeah, but his 8 inches was pretty spot on.
Yeah.
And so I was like, if you guess this, you get to choose that whatever, you can pick something for Kevin to wear in a video.
Yep.
And so I'm like, you can pick whatever you want. I'm like, my robe or whatever. And Nathan thought it'd be a great idea for Kevin to wear my robe in a video. But he has yet to do it.
So maybe we just 2 birds with 1 stone.
Do yes. The haircut in the robe.
Yeah.
Just humiliate him. One shot, one.
I'm game. It's cool. I'll do it.
He'll do it. All right.
I've done worse stuff. Beard X16 is here. Hey, Richard, how are you? He was one of my guys across the pond, and it's probably about 8, 9 o'clock over there in the UK. He's a wood turner.
Oh, nice.
I forget. Oh, boy, it's been a while since I subscribed to him. It's been a long time. I saw him on live stream last night. Guy at Red. Squirrely Acres, they know about some snow too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had their shed collapses last year.
Somebody always asks about this word. Yeah, it is. And Mountain Crest Farm, I assume that's for us. How much watch time do y'all have over the last 12 months? Is he talking to us or them?
if he's talking to us,
It's
I
nearly.
just looked at my beta. You know, it's 235,900 minutes.
Oh, right.
So I'm just shy of 91 hours.
Yeah, Nathan reminds us.
Mm.
He posted. He was wearing his shorts and made it snow.
Oh, that's right.
That's what it was. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Yes, man. Yeah, sword. Okay, you're ahead of me. Yeah. Oh, it's midnight 28 over there across the pond.
Oh.
Show that sword to us. Probably get kicked off of YouTube. Will we get kicked off of
I
YouTube?
don't know. Somebody check.
It's funny, guys. When my PO shows up, he grabs the sword every time.
Every single time he touches the sword. Yep.
Yeah. And he warns me. He says, Kevin, don't be running around here naked playing with sword. I said, okay, thanks. Yeah.
Why do I have a sword?
We have
Well, okay, see, because I have a young son. Well, he's almost 26, but he always had a fascination with sharp objects. So
Ooh.
things like this were always just I'm gonna show up at my house.
It's got Chinese written on it. And
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. It's a sword.
And you know what other place are you gonna keep it? Crammed in the couch.
Crammed in the couch.
Crammed in the couch.
So.
I wanted to use it for my execution because I hate Mises to pieces. Kevin stopped me.
Yes.
That might not be a good idea.
Yes.
But if I had an airsoft pistol, it'd be on.
Yeah, Dubai has a wood stove going a little bit.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Are you counting days?
Yeah, I think it's 3 days.
Is it 3 days since we had a fire?
Yeah.
And counting.
We had a 7-day stretch where we didn't.
Yep.
I think.
And we did.
Yeah.
It was a pretty fire. Did you do that video?
Yeah, I did some slow-mo on Instagram.
Fun to watch.
Yeah. But when you have a single heat source, hi, baby pops, come here.
I fit steady.
I know you do. Come here. Come here. When you have a single heat source, which is wood, not only you have some challenges regulating that temperature, but you know, living in some areas, you know, the plains are hard. Man, it dips down. Boy, it'll be 40 degrees in the morning. And
Wyoming has
if you left the windows
wide
open,
range. We can go 50 degrees in a day easy. You know, it might be 80 during the day, the high peak, and then dip down into the low 30s.
Absolutely.
Nothing like it.
Kathy, Bob gets to our place in 1 week. Yep. Oh, here's a thing we can do.
They're taking some fun time, aren't they?
Taking a little bit of fun time.
I'm so glad they're enjoying their time over there.
Yellowstone area, going up to Cody, Wyoming.
Prep Star Bob and Mrs. Bob.
Yep.
Tour in Wyoming. That's cool. It was on the bucket list. Yeah.
Pretty exciting. Yep. Busy little houses here.
Yep.
That's cool. We've got all kinds of things running through our heads about projects and stuff.
Oh, Bob.
Oh, wow.
Bob's coming. Yeah.
Like, what would...
It's been... I've changed directions, like, every day for, like, probably the last 2 weeks, I think. I'm like, oh, I'm going to work... No. It'll be what it is when he gets here.
Yeah.
And it's exciting. You know, I can't wait.
Thanks for joining us, Richard. Have a great night. Hey, Karen, one of my other favorite Canadians. Oh, the little house, I'm pretty sure. I was somewhere actually just recently, like 2 minutes ago. I was going to say something.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, say goodnight to VG there.
Yeah. Good night, Virginia. Thank you for joining us. I hope Rhode Island is good for you. That'd be cool. Tiny little state. Yeah, I made those things.
Oh, the shelves, yep.
Yeah. They're actually pretty cool craft display. I actually made 2 of them, actually 3 more of them. And they went to a couple different places in the town over. One of them has like a crafty boutique place, and the other place is a florist shop. And we just have 2 extra that are kind of pantry items. It's actually 3 trays like that on a stand. Uh, make a list. Yeah, Larry says make a list. Oh boy, yeah.
Boy, we've been
I made the video earlier today, Detroiter Tales, which was math.
maths.
Yep, math.
Maths.
But I give a pretty good message at the end, and it's really about a little bit of balance, a little prioritization, kind of leveling up. Not like that big huge level up in a video game. Maybe it's just these little tiny investments you've been making, and it does level you up to keep you pushing through the days. And you can look at the positive in those tiny little level ups, and they add up to big stuff. So, kind of the message today in earlier video was to uh, find the positive sometimes and look around and see what you can level up at during the day. Uh, and keep it reasonable. Bye, Andy. Have a great night. Dragonflies.
I don't know why.
No, I don't.
What is that? Let's see. Influx of dragonflies. I don't know what that would be caused by.
I know they're a beneficial insect. Uh, maybe some global warming. Yeah. Hey, Ian is here. Rig Outdoors. Hey, thanks, Ian, for showing up. He moved to Vermont. Got himself a new pastoral thing and moved whole big giant long ways, and now he's back making some YouTube videos. And
Vermont's nice. I've always wanted to go there. Yeah. At least I think it's nice. There are parts that I think of it that must exist. That would be great to see.
I imagine a lot of books are written, fictional books, with the what do I want to say? I don't have any idea. Vermont. I would see books being written about Vermont.
About Vermont?
Whether they're drama or, fictional books. Vermont seems like a good backdrop, woodsy and green and lush. And now there's not other places like that in the world. Minnesota State Bird. Big Dreams Homestead is here. I have seen you guys on the radar before. Clicking. Oh, relatively new channel. That's cool. Thanks for joining us, guys. We are celebrating our watch time arrival, our monetization level. Good possibility we hit 1,400 subscribers tonight. We also hit 4,000 hours sometime this evening through some rewatching of some of my videos that I've seen 36 times, but I'm going to watch a couple more.
I just read the comments. I'm a comments junkie while they play.
Community support, and you guys are here. It has been a 2-year journey getting to over 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. A lot of hard work, and probably within the last year, I have can attribute a lot of the latter success to our folks here in Content Creators. Drop that link, Sam.
Sam don't feel good. Don't ask him for so much.
Yeah, I talked to him on the phone today.
Yeah, he said he had a cold.
Yeah.
Should have some zinger tea.
Zinger tea.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, cayenne tea. We should have given him that recipe.
Oh, I think that we did the recipe once.
Yeah, that's a video too.
Oh, yeah.
Birthday parties and little kid stuff, man. Like,
Boy,
whenever we drop the kids off at school, it was back when. Somebody was always sick.
You know what? My son turned 3 years old, and I was in college, and we went to a birthday party, and he brought home chicken pox and had it for a week, and then I had chicken pox for a week. That was a rough month.
Yeah.
That was a tough one.
I had chicken pox when I was about 16 years old, and I didn't really have it too bad. It was like, exterior earlobes and neck and behind my ears and a little bit on my head. Uh, my dad, they told a story about my dad. It was just, almost deadly back in the day. And he had his when he was 18, 19, in his ears, in his throat. And they say you can receive so many more medical complications, especially back in, well, it would have been the 50s, late 50s. Oof, awful. And I couldn't imagine what it felt like, um, having that just itchiness.
Gives me the itchy.
Shot of whiskey will kill your colds.
Think so?
No. That's why I gave up on it.
Oh.
Not really. I gave up on drinking because it was good for me.
Just
and
quit.
To have healthy relationships like this.
Truly.
And with you guys.
Yep.
Because I like you guys.
Couldn't be here today if you were still drinking.
Oh, no. Totally not.
Not doing this.
No, totally not.
Nope. Because as you learned, and we've talked about this, so I know what he's learned. At least one of the things is that addiction is the opposite of relationship.
Yes.
So, and in being here in relationship with you guys, whatever it is, whatever you get out of this, that's your, the part that's on that end. And
yep.
We're here to provide hopefully some entertainment, a little bit of education, maybe. Yep. Hopefully some inspiration, get to know you guys,
Seeing Good night, Rock and Sea. Turkey Talk Tea is good for a cold. Ooh. Lots of pollen in the air, Amanda says. I noticed some of our yellow stuff floating on the top water surface of our ray barrels and stuff like that. Sometimes our trucks are covered with this film of yellow, and breeze just blows just right.
Don't want to breathe.
Goes away. But I can only imagine what we're doing that. That's all floating through the air and stuff right now. We're breathing that. I felt a little more stuffed up than normal last few days. McCoy's is here. Liana's here. McCoy's Oakdale Farm.
Hey, Liana.
Thanks for joining us. Bob likes being sober too.
Bob likes, you know what?
Yeah. He's a
Kevin
friend.
jokes sometimes. He calls it the glory days.
And I know what it was really like.
Really. It was a joke.
There was some that weren't so glorious.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's really what I sarcastically refer to.
The glory days.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's so cool you guys are still here. Get a lot of people popping in and out. It's still
right on, that's cool. Hanging out. Cool. Come as you like. Come as you are. Come and hang out. Manufacturer says, "Oh, we like you too."
I know.
And Kevin was saying very nice things about you earlier. I want you to know that out loud and in English to me. He's in the kitchen saying, "Man, I really like what the gal is doing."
Oh, I think that's going to be a cool channel.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think it's going to do really well.
It was fun like that. We were doing that, waking up and am I in my own front yard?
Oh
no, I'm at the bottom of the stairs somewhere. Where are these stairs? Yeah. Oh, what'd I do?
What did you do?
What'd I do?
What are we thinking this one time wise? I don't know, what time is it? We're getting to it. I think said earlier.
And look at my live control.
Yes, he can go look at analytics, but
my control room and see what's happening right now.
I was trying to talk him into. I was thinking it might take a while, like hours into the night or something. I was trying to convince him to get on board with the all-nighter or whatever it takes. Live stream until we are confirmed by his analytics that
it's a whole nother day.
Come on now,
maybe.
No.
Yeah, I can actually go over to live control room and see what this live stream is actually generating right now.
Go nonstop. I love a good idea.
He voted for shaving my head too.
I
Right
know.
now.
I dig that I have these people that just vote for everything I say.
Howie's here from Food
But
Forest
these are the same
Permaculture.
people that vote for the high power, fast, straight line
Yep.
stuff too. So whatever.
Food Forest Permaculture is here. Thank you. You are possibly witnessing something glorious and wonderful. Either way, has it. We will be hitting our watch time. I don't have like a little
Ooh.
bing, 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 or some sort of electronic device set up.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
funny.
and YouTube is kind of funny. Um,
Oh,
but we
okay.
had 91 hours to go. And from what I've been watching a day, we've almost doubled our views um, compared to most 48 hour periods. So um, we got some folks in the ring that are battling with us right now, watching some Hope This Works videos, and that's really
Ooh.
gonna probably. I gained 3.5 days last week when we had some little binge-orama going on the weekend, and I would be pretty certain just our watch time from videos today would probably gain us that 90 hours or really, really close. And I know with our live stream numbers, just kind of roughly, that we're probably going to come out with around 30 hours watch time at this live stream if we just hit a 1 hour. Um, so I'm going to walk over there.
Are you gonna go look?
Yeah, it's
I was
up.
actually contemplating the idea of a 24-hour stream earlier today. I mean, maybe from just a different perspective, though. I thought, well, there are things that I would like to have in my life, and if you had 24 hours of footage on your life, I mean, minus bathroom breaks. I need the face, I mean, and
And
like,
showers.
and shower. Well, you could take
And
them in the bathroom. They could listen to you sing or talk or whatever.
no, that'd be weird.
You don't
No,
want to do that. I mean, I guess I don't know.
I'm not that
I think
transparent.
it's interesting.
Not I'll tell people I'm a drunk and
Yeah.
stuff like that, but no, I can't sing really well. And,
Uh,
and
and
some
most of my talking in the shower is all in my head anyway. But
right.
so okay, so you don't really do showers. You do a little bit of a scenery video. Watch the chicken or something. I think it's interesting. I might have to
Live stream,
toss it around.
putting the camera on puppies.
Yeah, dog cam.
I think our newest one will probably go for it. He
Oh, that brown thing. Oh my god.
he's really.
Seriously, he's funny.
Can we tell him that he's not really smart?
He might be a few tacks short of a sharp set, yeah, but he's enthusiastic.
He is an
Very
enthusiastic fellow.
enthusiastic.
Um,
He run into the fence.
oh my gosh! Yesterday that was so funny.
He runs fast.
And like the wind,
He's
man,
fast.
beats his sister Nora all the time.
And
But
they come from fast stock. Okay, their grandma actually vibrates. She moves so fast. Her legs leave the ground and she flies. She chases a ball. None of these dogs chase a ball.
so they didn't get that gene. But
No,
anyway,
they didn't get that one.
we pulled in to
Fast.
drop water over at her sister, and there's a section of fence over there, and all the dogs went over there. So there's these two brown dogs, brother and sister, the Nora and the not bright one, standing at the fence. And then Billy Joe walks past the front of the house. So the dogs are going to take off and meet her over on this side by the gate. Well, they do. Now I'm still standing over there getting groceries. And next thing I know, I see dogs running towards the fence again. Nora comes flying up, stops. Doofy brown dog Remy, he forgot that there was a fence there, and he's run full tilt into the fence and stopped. And then he stood there, got excited, and ran back to see Billy Joe. So I don't think he's the brightest bulb, but he is an enthusiastic fellow.
He is. He's very excitable. He gets just happy about things.
Thistle
He
Dome
really
is here.
does. This dome. I wanted to. What was it? I scroll. I think I'll go back and then I forget where it was. Oh yeah. See, Kevin gets a snack. Billy Joe types a book. Sam's
So,
down with it.
where am
48-hour stream if needed. Yeah, we'll get there.
I? You guys, yeah, Do the math. 48-hour stream. Let's say there was 20 people in there the whole time.
Yeah. And just do sky vision
There'd be like
while
a
we're
thousand.
sleeping or what?
Like no, it'd be dark.
It'd be dark.
Somebody'd
Maybe you
have to
could
stay
get some
awake.
stars. Can
Uh,
you get stars with a phone like that or a camera like that?
God only knows.
Hmm.
I mean, there's probably other people than God that
Things
know.
I wonder.
But,
Okay.
Yeah, Bob. YouTube is kind of weird. I was just talking to a good friend of mine today about, um, you know, channel variations and what how each of ours compared in like types of content and watch time and things like that. And not like you're better than me because you got bigger numbers, but really like what types of uh, just different stuff. And it's pretty interesting how evergreen videos could really drive a channel. And then not so vloggy, but kind of vloggy is helpful. Um, and we actually had a really deep discussion about our variables of how our channels are unique, you know. So
And there's something that you guys are doing different, but it's really hard to define. I know, right?
we're trying to rattle Dave's speakers.
Turn your sound way up. Get some bass going here, Bailey.
No, okay. Um, Golf balls, yes, absolutely. That's a good idea, guys. I don't know anything about chickens, but golf balls are a good idea.
I don't even know where you are.
I'm at 550.
Okay, I'm close.
You close?
I'm close.
You guys are rocking the comments, keeping us all kinds of information.
So nasty weather.
Cody, I mean, there was a guy who fell asleep streaming on Twitch, woke up to 300 people watching him.
If you say so.
Well, that's kind of that's weird. That'd be creepy.
My favorite Canadian, Dave, there, said he watched a whole bunch of the old classics today. They're officially now classics, right?
Yes.
Okay. That's what the level up gives you. You can say, hey, these are my classics. Right. He says, I still love the pop can aluminum melting video. Yes. And Kevin was just saying today, I'm full of pop cans. So
I have too many pop cans. Way too many pop cans right now. I actually showed off Satan's Foundry to our friend the other day, and he's like, that's awesome. I gotta fire it up. I gotta at least cast some aluminum so it just makes it, just process it, make it smaller. You know,
a lot of cans at once.
I've got a lot of cans, and then I'll start, working on, modeling up some castings and stuff like that. So Claudia is here.
The Heaven Bound Homestead asked this question. Ready for this?
I guess, yeah.
If you only had 24 hours before your electric was going to be turned off, or your cars, excuse me, your cars wouldn't run, what would be the first thing you would make in order to make your life easier?
Me personally, I would look. Well, I kind of know exactly what I have, but I would to give it a general answer to a question. I would look at your resources. What do you have? Do you have any engines that require gasoline? What type of things do they run? Because not only would you not have electricity, you may not be able to supply fuels to things. So maybe really start thinking about alternative energy sources, or priority is food. Keep your food cold. How could you do that? 24 hours. Maybe it's really time to start digging a hole.
I was just thinking, start digging a hole.
Start digging a hole and put a chest freezer down there and cover it up to preserve your stuff. There may be other bigger problems too. If there is only 24 hours left before your electricity gets shut off or your cars start working, was that part of the question? Stop working?
Yeah.
Well, maybe there's much larger problems. Maybe there's refineries that are not going to be operating either, making your fuels, your gasolines, your kerosenes, and all that stuff. Um, I have, if it's personal, if 24 hours I'm not going to have electricity, I am going to be dedicating tasks to mounting my solar panel and salvaging batteries, as many as I can out of whatever we have, and start charging them. And then hooking up inverter and start to divert power and look at pure. They're making snarky comments at the
That,
dog.
that's my big
You
dog
know,
snoring
I
sound, boy.
try to look at exact
She's a good
priority,
sleeper. Oh,
and she loves her dad.
yeah, that's funny.
Yep. Random viralish videos. Yep.
See, Sam's coming up with all kinds of good stuff. Couch cam, what's out the window? I could do video for 24 hours. I'm pretty sure I could.
You have to stay awake for 24 hours.
Well, you know, like I said, you do trail cam. I mean, I would have to plug my phone in if I was going to do that somewhere. Or you could just set it to take video of the yard, see what walks through at night. You know, what could you get sky at night? I don't
I really
know.
don't know.
I'm not sure.
I mean, it is. We don't have any
Or
large
just put a
cities
camera on
around
the
here.
dogs. I mean, we've never watched the dogs all night long.
Yeah.
You know, they don't stay. You can watch dogs sleeping all night long if you want to. I'll be asleep in there.
I'd be there too.
Interesting, Sam. Okay, I'm gonna have to think about that some more.
We could put it.
No, you're not gonna watch me sleep. That is creepy. Dongle. Larry Parrish. Is that for us? Do you have a plan for your interior wall covering? Sort of.
Sort of. I really don't. This trailer is really toast.
Truly.
It really.
It was an old trailer when we got here.
And not in good condition, and not taken care of. It is a 1959, so I think that's really what Bob's going to help
Decide.
You know, look through your inventory. Oh my gosh, dog.
Oh, girl.
Sorry, guys. I think it'd be
Bass.
just wrong.
We're all
just
about
waking
that
her up.
bass. Sleep, yeah. We're all about the bass.
You know, the trailer is toast, so it's yeah, I just don't want to go that far into that. I think we really want to be able to have a super score on lumber. I have, well, a super good friend of ours said, build it. I will have all the lumber for you, framing lumber wise. There's things that, if we did, we've considered the like 12 by 40 house on skids, based on the situation. And we have to live somewhere. Let's say this, you know, trailer house, we have to live here while we're building something. I certainly can't build it all myself, but maybe, you know, Bob and Nathan can get us a good start, or, you know, because it's really just manual labor that I need help with, to get something going like that. But we'd have to live somewhere. So what we're really thinking is like 12 by 40, build it out here in the open area on skids. As it's being finished up before the winter time, we actually can gut this trailer house with, you know, kitchen cabinets, everything that's in here, our living stuff, our bed, composting toilet, move it in, pull this house out of where it sits, because this is our kitchen addition back here, and it's going to kind of stay. So then we could slide our 12 by 40 tiny house up against it, and then we have an addition. So it's kind of
But
I give you a 24-hour live cam of a snoring
a
dog.
snoring dog. Bailey Pop's a good sleeper. I'm gonna tell you what.
Good sleeper.
Yeah, she is. But we've talked to Bob about it a couple times, and we're not certain what direction we're really going. You know.
Right.
Can I? Yeah. You know,
I don't know
Alright.
what you're gonna say.
You never know what I'm gonna say. Bob comes to places. The Self Reliant Roadshow shows up, and the first thing Bob does is a site assessment. Okay, we've been talking site assessment prior to them coming, and the first question is, "Do you own that property?"
No.
No.
So
I'm not sure how we're gonna navigate that. I don't know how that goes. I don't have control of all of that.
right.
So we'll see how it goes. You know. And while we've been very conscientious about whether when we've made improvements here, it has been for our sorry, when we've made improvements here, somebody else's land, it's been solely for our own improvement.
Yeah.
You know. So while we recognize that if we built a house here, it would belong to somebody else.
Right.
So that's a consideration.
Sure.
Um, and we're going to continue to do the site assessment when Bob gets here, talk about it with him, but
And
we'll
because
see how it goes. I don't know yet.
we're really in no place, there's an opportunity to make a cash offer. Well, at least have cash down payment.
Maybe.
For contract for deed.
Hopefully.
But that's also if talk generally of our landlord. Basically, we rent it's lot rent. It's property. We're making a lot property. We're basically paying off the property for him, but it's not doing anything for him. So if we cement anything into the ground, it raises property values for him, and it actually puts us further out of reach of making an offer on property to purchase. So we're kind of in that pickle. We wanted to stay right here. We would buy this, but we also are not financially able to make an offer at this point. So,
Right.
but the other thing is we need a better domicile. We need a better home, and material is available to do that. Not everything.
Most of it.
I need a handful of rolls of insulation. You need. There's plumbing fixtures. There's all kinds of stuff that you would need. You know, screws really the biggest thing. Hardware, new, big 50-pound box of 16D sinker nails. A big box of roofing screws.
And
Big box of stuff like that.
some brawny dudes to help, because I'm not great at that stuff.
Right.
Hammers are heavy.
Sure.
So yeah. So we don't know how that's gonna go yet.
Sure.
We're open, to see how that happens. And we trust Bob, and we love Bob, and he's going to come and hang out with us, and we're going to talk about all of our situations.
Sure.
So, it'll be interesting. I can't wait to see how it goes. Haven't made another comment. So I am usually here, and I usually just don't say anything. Well, I'm glad you said something today. Say hi, But as creators, I was wondering what each one would do if they knew there was not going to be certain creature features in their life, right? If you knew, that your creature comforts were going to go away, what is one of the first things? I mean, I think that we're talking like the power is going to go out, and there's not necessarily, and it's going to come back. Okay, I think that's what we're talking about,
Yep.
right? So it is an interesting question. I think one of the most important things as a community that we need to do is to be able to get in touch with each other, even if we have to walk, because we know we're community.
Right. That's why it's important to know your neighbors. That's why it's important.
If you're somebody that would have somebody come to your property in case of lockdown, you know what I mean? There are people, and I understand both sides. I do. It's a very personal decision. Sure. Whether you're going to help other people in time of crisis. But it would be good to know that, our homestead is open. You don't take what we have. Okay. You know what I mean?
Did you see Thistledome's comment?
You know, we always get the dogs growling at her snores.
He
Oh,
spewed his coffee.
that's my okay. That's it. We can be done now.
Made his dog growl.
Made somebody spew their coffee.
It's awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah, I love using pallet wood. I really would. I have a pretty good hoard of pallets out there, Larry. And that's kind of the thought, every every nail, every screw, every 2x4 I cut has been an investment into, just actually making a place livable. Okay. And I don't feel right about investing more of that to someone else. Um, so yes, Sam, to kind of cover Sam's comment, yes, make it mobile. Uh, Keep in mind we have 4 animals that live in our home, so a 12 by 40 on skids really would work, uh, because it can be loaded onto a roll off trailer and hauled down the road.
Presume.
So
If
when
you got a trailer.
if I but if even if you have to hire somebody,
Yeah.
you know you can hire somebody to put your home on a trailer and take it somewhere, and that postpones it gives us a living situation.
Changes the living
Okay.
situation. So I would be
Is it-
down with a
I've
12
act-
by, what do you say,
12 by
12 by 40 on skids, right? So it's movable. It's not permanent.
Right.
It doesn't become part of the property.
Right.
Right on.
Yeah, probably wouldn't blow away,
Hopefully, right?
but I've thought about decorating a new home in such a way, Larry. Like, I love the palette, like almost a variegated look on some walls. I wanted to use that in like some kitchen or things like that. There's really neat tricks. There's guys
Right on.
actually using um, AC grade plywood, cutting it up in strips, like 3 inch, 4 inch wide strips, and using it as wall covering or hardwood flooring. It's not hardwood flooring, but it's a unique pattern. It's actually somewhat affordable for your situation. So I am not afraid of thinking outside the box and using some creative materials
Right.
to build something.
Amanda wants to make heaters with the pop cans. Y'all have enough. I think y'all should.
We could make some serious heaters.
Serious heaters.
And she was one that's how I run across Dubois here. Well, a year and a half ago. Uh, she made a pop can heater for their greenhouse in Manitoba. And actually, I think they had it in their home too. And the neatest thing, I'm like, yep, click subscribe, hit that bell. And then we became friends. Um, Part of the challenge with the pop can heater is I have a can crusher that I made to conserve space in my dog food bags. So I can put about 30 pounds of aluminum cans in a dog food bag, but I can't make a pop can heater out of those cans anymore. But not every can gets crushed. And I drink a couple sodas a day. So um, I'd like some creative heating ideas. We've actually thought about radiant floor electric, and maybe not wood heat, or also supplement wood heat. Um, the condition of our, let's say, non-energy efficient windows, lack of sealed, non-drafty areas, and thickness of insulation in this home is considerably less than a stick-built 12 by 40 with some nice house wrap and some T111 on the outside. I think we could actually make something like that fairly energy efficient. So, and I've been thinking outside the box.
Oh, y'all crack me up. Sam always makes me laugh. It's proven. Kevin's too quiet. Doggo is loud and clear. Yep. And yes, to sleep like a dog. Can y'all imagine? I watch her and I'm like, wow, if I could sleep like that. Both
Yes.
Cody and Amanda are both like, man, that dog sleeps better than I do. Yep, she's a good sleeper.
That's cool. You're stepping away, Andrew. Thanks for leaving it stream. You guys rock. I will raise my voice above
The dog.
Jeez. The dog.
The dog snoring. I'm awake. Wait. I'm awake.
I'm awake.
I'm awake.
Uh,
Covered wagon. All right. CO. I see how it is. Dubois says, sorry guys. I don't even think I can do it in his voice. I had to turn off the TV account. NHL final for the cup is now on. I understand totally. And he blamed Amanda, said she made him do. So I'm pretty okay. They're from Canada, right?
Go Leafs.
I totally understand that we come in behind the NHL final.
Oh, good morning.
Really, truly, totally
Good
okay.
morning.
Not a problem.
Yeah, I love you too, baby pups.
It's pretty. Yeah, I think it's probably a law. It might be un-Canadian to not have an on, right? So,
Jim showed up. He says, I fixed YouTube.
Jim
Elf Lords is here. Awesome. Hey, James, how are you? You are potentially witnessing an event right here.
There's a very good possibility.
Yeah, an event. Dave Dave's talking to me on Discord right now. Sorry. Dave.
It's a thing.
Dave's getting my attention. Sorry, guys. I gotta step away. Dave's sending me stuff right now. Not Dave.
Wasn't the first one, right?
No.
Mm-hmm.
No, Sam was earlier.
So they just always trying to get it in your face there, yeah.
Yes, definitely, Dave. Yes.
Thank you, just a dude. We like it too.
Yep. Yeah. I was wondering about flex myself. But Dave actually messaged me as if you build something long like that, you want to minimize flex, Sorry, hope you guys didn't spill your coffee.
The camera. The dog or you?
Can't. No, the dog's under there.
Oh.
I don't think he's going to be able to get out.
Nope.
But yeah, he's talking about ductwork strap and on the bottom of the walls, and it would minimize a lot of the flex in the walls if you ever have to haul it somewhere. Also, maybe a little bit of settling would help too. So yeah, good idea, Dave. Definitely. I was just thinking about that the other day. That thing's long. How would you really keep it from flexing? So you're right.
Okay.
Anyway.
What did they say? Gonna share with the class?
Pretty much. I just did.
Okay. All right. So
use some metal strapping. Metal. You kind of run on the bottom of the studs and along some of those areas. It'll actually minimize some of that flex in the wood. No, it is not, Jim. Dave does happen to send me some questionable stuff sometimes, though.
No, he shows me sometimes. It's usually pretty okay.
It's usually
really
like
okay.
Barbie cars with big giant snowmobile engines, and stuff that Billy Joe's going to bubble wrap me if I ride, things like that. That's usually what Dave shares with me. Their videos. It's awesome. Go fast stuff. I like going fast. Awesome. Oh boy, baby pups.
Stiff.
My back hurts, baby pups. Now that you're awake, I'm gonna go look at my live control room while you keep these folks company.
I'll sit here and talk to them. How many hours do you think we're at now?
For the live stream, we're probably
for monetization.
We're gonna see.
He's gonna go look.
We're gonna see if it gives me anything.
Hi Bailey, what are you doing? You're gonna have to take over Daddy's part. Are you gonna go back to sleep?
We just knocked out 30 hours.
Just knocked out 30 hours. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So 61. I'm sure we're there. But if we still have people, we still got to give them stuff.
Right?
Don't you?
Yes.
What else do we have to talk about?
What else do we have to talk about? Oh, man. I don't know, but I'm going to have to take a bathroom break here pretty soon.
Baby pops.
See, Daddy, I was on video. I'm on YouTube TV.
Here, mooch your butts.
What's it?
Mooch your butts.
Baby pops.
No.
Here's. Hi.
Well, not that way.
Oh, hi. Oh, boy. Oh, hi. That's a good girl.
Smile.
Say hi.
Brown dog don't like that. What do I need to get started on my tiny house build?
Yeah.
I need, really, man, fasteners, dude. Fasteners.
Right
Fasteners are expensive. That drives me bananas. That's why I saved rusty nails. But I don't have nearly enough rusty nails. Nearly enough straight rusty nails to get started. So how do we I don't know how to pronounce that, Jim. What kind? What size? Be specific. You put me in the spot. big giant box of. I should probably put that stuff on my Amazon wish list. Actually, guys, if any of you guys would, I don't even know how to phrase that.
Which one?
Nails.
Put some nails on your Amazon wish list, and then, because Sam keeps asking, what is it you need? And yes, it's true. If you can't state a need,
It's hard for me,
I know it is. I know it is. I'm gonna tell you what. Yeah,
and it's kind of uncomfortable.
I understand.
Oh, not the question. The dog.
The dog. She's comfortable. We might have to make an intermission, honestly. You guys want to keep going?
Would you come back if we went live again in 10 minutes? We actually have to feed our dogs.
Sam's too far away to feasibly just show up and help you, so he pushes through the internet to try and help you. And would love you too, Sam.
I love you too, Sam.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to actually add some stuff to my Amazon wish list because there are a lot of things I probably would not buy. Really,
Feed the dogs.
I just got to feed the dogs.
You gotta feed the dogs?
Yeah.
Okay. Leave it running.
Leave it around?
That's what she says.
Okay.
Or he says.
Come on, fuzzy butt.
Leave it go. Okay, because Billy Joe has to go to the bathroom. And the brown dog has to move first. Nor cakes. Nor cakes. Which butt? Good girl. And we're going to see if we can get... Hi, not there. Don't spill the Pepsi.
Don't knock over.
Don't knock people down. That's rude. Yeah. So I get the seat down.
Okay, 2 dogs at a
Oh,
time.
there we go.
Don't
I
hurt each
got
other,
it.
guys.
Whoa.
Okay.
All right. I'll be back. Bailey, will you entertain these folks? Whoops.
Yeah, let's take it. There you go.
Can't get it.
Don't worry about it.
No, got it.
Slide over, Clyde. There we go. Okay. There we go. See how that worked out? Just leave it on so the time counts. Dave Northwater. I know who that is. Probably. Dog mukbang. I don't know what mukbang is. Should I Google it? Yes, we actually, Larry, we have a Home Depot in Gillette. And a lot of times, man, it's, if we drive to Gillette, we drop a $20 bill, like right there on fuel. So a lot of our decisions really are made based on finances. So there really is no unnecessary expenditures going out. But it's hard to go, boom, at Home Depot to get a box of nails, you know? Because really, you could drop $50 on a box of 16s. And I'd probably need half a box of 16s. So, leave it out all night. Yeah. Huge I need. What is it? Uh-oh. Oh, don't do that. Okay. What I do have on my Amazon wish list right now is sandpaper. I know, I'm weird. But please, just hear me out, guys. Certain kinds of sandpaper are pretty awesome. I'm a 3M guy personally.
He likes glue.
I like glue too, but sandpaper, and I'm partial to my sandpaper. So I like the project packs that I purchased. So sandpaper's on my list. Actually, the Secret Santa collaboration we did, I received sandpaper for Christmas, and it was awesome. I loved it. So I'll put some more stuff on my Amazon wish list. If you guys generous, feel so inclined, no obligation, guys. That was probably the hardest thing I've ever done is ask. But it is a pain. And
It's true, though.
There have been tons of projects that I have not done, not finished, because
Right.
it really could have been $20 that has halted that. But by the time I could have got around to the project again, maybe I didn't have that $20, or I The other $20 was really needed for the other
Not you.
project to move forward. So
Oh,
hope you didn't spill your coffee, guys.
let's hope not.
Dog live stream.
Doggo live stream. Okay. How we doing?
He wants a wish.
What?
Actually, I could probably add that to the details of the live stream right here.
Absolutely.
I'll go do that.
Very good. I'll talk. Okay.
Tell them stories about something.
Tell stories
Nice.
about something nice.
Yeah, like tell them a story about that kid you met in Sturgis.
They don't want to hear the mushy love story.
No, don't tell them that one.
Don't tell them the mushy love story.
No. Tell them the one where you thought I was rock star. I had you convinced.
No, I deemed him a rock star. Isn't it funny that we have different tales about this, right? Yeah.
And recollections.
And different recollections. I remember more of it because he was drinking. But yeah. Something I've noticed when I'm, living in this community and the people that I've known for 20 some years, it's hard to determine their need, even if it's something I could easily help them with, if they don't put it out there, if they don't somehow say to me, hey, Billy Joe, I need you, or I could use, or, if they don't describe their need, how am I ever going to know what their need is? It's really hard to see that sometimes. So I understand why they don't, If you go around being needy all the time, who wants to hang out with you, right? So I understand Kevin's discomfort also, I suppose, just saying, yes, there is a monetary consideration here. And anything that anybody helped with, he just likes getting swag. He loves it when people send him stuff.
I love stickers.
He loves what's in the box. Hi, Nora Cake.
Yeah.
Say hello. Hi, YouTube. Are you going to give me a kiss on camera? She's not a big kisser, this one. Come here. Come here. Come here.
No,
Come
no,
here.
Mom. No.
You
Not
funny
the camera.
girl. Everybody know the dragon dog? Do we have a P.O. box on our info section?
Yeah.
Okay. He
Yeah.
said, yeah. And do you have a PayPal set up?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you provide that information, you're not actually asking for anybody to do anything. You're just making that information available to somebody who feels led or wants to, right? Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Okay. Oh, I got a buffer circle. I hope they're still there.
I'm not buffered.
You're not buffered. It might just be me.
No, we're still good.
Okay.
Sorry. Oh, I know. You're getting a buffer center because I'm running off your internet, baby.
Bless you. Oh,
I
I
just tried to
see.
open up
Okay,
that
well, I don't need to see it as long as we're still going.
Can you just ditch your hotspot?
Ditch my, yeah, buddy, I can.
I'll turn mine on.
Boop.
We're not going to lose the stream.
Okay.
Um,
If you say
but that way
so.
I would get quicker internet. Because that's what it was doing. It's running your live stream over there so you view it, and I'm trying to ask it to
Okay.
do other stuff too. 32 hours right now, guys. We're approaching.
Jim, okay, where's Jim Dockrell from?
Southern Ontario.
Southern Ontario.
That's Canada.
Is that Canadian? Because he says
Pretty Canadian.
on the Chesterfield with a serviette, wearing a Canadian tuxedo, drinking a Caesar, thinking about having a freezy later though. Maybe after my KD. I have no idea what he's talking about.
He's talking Canadian, I think.
It's Canadian, right?
Yeah.
You have to translate that for me, thanks.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's not talking about twofers though.
Right on, okay. And my favorite color, I like black a lot. I like red, I like blue, depending on what it's for. Interesting. Elf Lord says he's drawing the Beatles. What kind of guitar did Paul use? He asked Jim that, so I assume Jim knows that. And he tells him, is that a Hofner? Hofner. Good to know. Okay.
Really?
Bye, Dave. Thanks, Dave.
Bye, Dave.
Oh, the screws or nails? If nails, do you have an air nailer? Oh, my heavens.
Oh,
Or
my
do
heavens.
you want old school nails? Oh,
Like old school nails.
old school nails, he says. Hi, needy much.
Oh,
Jeez.
yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Okay. Okay. Well, let's see. Let's see. Does Kevin have a Brad nailer? Framing nailer?
No.
No. Larry Prayer said he looked again. There's no P.O. box.
Really?
Thank you. So Chesterfield is a sofa or a couch. Okay, I kind of figured. A Canadian tuxedo. Oh, jeans and a jean jacket. Right on. Okay, that helps a lot. Thank you. Okay. All right. Hyena, no. I got a cowlick, man. It's a ridge that runs from there to there. And it's up all the time. Now, when she's hip up about something, it extends further down her back. So, yeah, that's where her mad line is. But she just got a cowlick.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Out West Homestead just got here.
Oh, that's cool. She was subscribed here last week, I think.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, cool channel.
See, next is, do you have an air compressor, Kevin?
Yeah.
The old refrain? Yeah, it's in Michigan. Or no, you have a small air compressor here.
I got a pancake.
You had a what?
Pancake.
Pancake?
Yeah, just call it a pancake.
A pancake. Do you know what that means? Okay. And then a serviette is a paper napkin. A Caesar is like a Bloody Mary with clamato juice. All right, right on. Okay. So let me put that all back together in English here. You're sitting on a couch in your jeans and your jean jacket, drinking a Bloody Mary. Uh-oh.
What happened?
I don't know. It might be my connection. What's a freezy?
Just no.
Okay. Oh.
I'm trying to find my. I set it up there.
You're not done yet. Can I have one kisses on camera just to prove that you love me? Can I? No. She didn't used to ever come in front of the camera. Keeps telling me that the connection to the server timed out. I don't know if I got live chat or not. Hold on.
I'm still streaming over here.
You're still good.
Yeah.
All right. Nobody's standing on the cord, are they?
No.
I got all kinds of buffering going on.
Really?
I can't see what they're saying.
Really? That's weird. What is going on?
Dog hair, don't care. Okay. Cokie Puff, are you next? Puff of Cocoa. Hi. Hi, you want to come up next? Hi. This is Cokie Puff. She's a big old... Did you been eating? Oh, thanks. Great. Yuck. It's a big old pit bull. And she's just a marshmallow. Really? All right.
Yeah.
I'll just keep yabbering.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing. Oh, gross. Cocoa Puff is just a marshmallow. Daddy's girl, this one. Like, sneaks in the bed in the middle of the night to lay with her daddy. She's a bed hog. And she's a blanket stealer.
Yes.
Yes. And she knows it. And she doesn't care. Okay. Are you done over there?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. He's coming back. All right.
That description's been
Oh,
updated,
keeps
guys.
going away. Freezer pot. Okay. Good to know.
Well, they don't guys.
Da-da-da.
Oh, Riverband's last. It's because they're elastic. Interesting.
Another chapter. Watch yours then.
Well, where are you at? You don't.
It's not.
It's
It
weird.
keeps Oh, it's back now. Okay.
Yeah, he fixed the pancake compressor and it's still running. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, my pancakes.
Oh, it is pancake. Really,
Yeah.
truly. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
Actually,
there's a Canadian influence in Michigan. Is that not true?
yeah.
A French Canadian, particularly, right?
Oh yeah.
They
yeah.
spell things funny.
Yeah.
We'll go there, and he's like, "Say that word." I'm like, "No."
Yeah, there's a lot of funny names towns. And,
We're in that. What was it? Kroger's one day.
could be Kroger's.
Could be Kroger's. I think it was the
Or
Kroger's
Meijer.
one day. Maybe. Oh, it was Myers. That's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
And he whips up this box of donuts. I'm like, okay.
Not a box of donuts.
Listen, no way. Let me tell my I'm from Wyoming. It's a box of donuts. It's some chocolate covered, filled with yummy donuts. But and he says, "What's that box say?" And I was like, "That's donuts." He says, "That's not what it says." I'm like, "Oh my heavens, what is that word?" Because it's not spelled anything. And I know that's not French Canadian, right?
No, I think that's
Punchki is
Polish, I believe.
Polish, right? But there's signs everywhere, all the way to Michigan.
Yeah.
It's like, I have no idea what that says. Name some of them.
Well, we got Manistee, but also Manistique with a Q. You got Lachenal Islands, which isn't even spelled Lachenal Islands. Kingtoning, which just is mispronounced all the time.
I can't even imagine how many letters are in that one that don't belong.
There's letters that don't belong.
Just really
Too many consonants.
What is that? I'm a really good speller, y'all. I went to citywide spelling bee back in the day, but those words don't make sense. I'm telling you. Oh yeah.
Knapsack, eaves trough, washroom, all Canadian. Because we called them eaves troughs back in Michigan, not gutters. You come out here and it's called gutters. Like eaves trough. What's an eaves trough? Like it's the thing on your house that collects water. That's not right.
They get milk there in bags.
I'm still at 6:30. No,
I'm there.
Timestamp's good.
What is Kevin's ideal deck screw length?
Kind of depends. I'm not building a deck, so I think we're referring to deck screw as utility screws. I like utility screws. Always got to have the star bit. T25s are preferable. 2.5s will get you a long way. Every once in a while, you need a 3.5, but only for some specialty cobbled projects. So usually 2.5s will get you right where you need to be with any type of framing construction stuff.
I'll play the devil's advocate a little bit. Okay.
I have repurposed so many deck screws, utility screws.
Yeah, he does. He brings them home any place he goes to work.
No, I'm not a thief.
All right, they leave them lay on the ground. He picks them up.
I pick them up.
Yeah. If
Mackinac is weird. Yes.
Mackinac strange, yeah. If you're gonna build, say Bob comes and we decide that the house is the highest option on the list. Okay, you're gonna build a house. Really, screws is what you need, right?
Yeah, really. Yeah.
Screws is the first thing.
Screws, nails, man.
Screws and nails, man.
Like construction screws, sinker nails. I got tons of 8s, good 8s. I don't really have a good supply of 16s. That's what I would really want.
You told me
but
the
then
other day.
once you build up, really the next large expense is actually 1.5-inch metal roofing screws with a little rubber gasket. Those things are expensive as all get out. And I have, if you look at any of the roofs that are around here, there's 14 different colored screws in all of our roofs because they've been salvaged from job sites.
I don't care what it looks like. I value
yeah,
function way over form.
I've used every one that I own.
Absolutely. Yep. But we were talking about it the other day, and between the material that our friend is bringing us and what's on hand, do you still say that we have 90% of the material it would take to build a house?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what would you be lacking for
we
that?
we we would have all of the framing material. Um,
Okay. Oops.
we do not have any plywood sheeting, which is a necessity for roof decking, wall sheeting, and subfloor. Um, but I have all of the metal roofing, all of the metal siding. The house will be blue for a while till we spray it. Um, I'm going to have to source, and I think local Facebook groups or Craigslist for some windows, really.
Yeah.
Uh, Decent, you know. Probably have to
Yeah.
pay a couple dollars, more than two.
It'd be a huge upgrade for a house.
Oh
I
my God.
mean, that excites me.
It'd be huge.
It would.
Really would. You're not getting a tour inside.
Oh, come on.
Um,
If I'm doing 24-hour video at some point here, they're liable to see the whole thing from the inside.
well,
Well,
Life of the Table Full is here. That is, oh, I can't remember his first name.
life is a table
From the
full.
PG group. I
I'm
think,
sorry, I'm terrible with names.
Jim, maybe. James, maybe.
Let me catch that.
Cannot. It's a cool channel.
Heaven Bound said, I hope I didn't just push the wrong button. Did somebody just get timeout? I hope not. But Jim's still here. Okay.
Okay, go.
All right. I don't know whose that is. Jim, knapsack, eavesdrop. Yep, that's all that. Okay. Mackinac is weird. Let me catch up. Talking tools here.
Get a nail gun.
Yeah.
Oh, Jim, I was married back in Michigan. I used to have a nice Pazload cordless framer. The only drawback with that guy was it took the canister of gas and the battery, and more modern versions are just battery operated framers. But I tell you what, the Pazload cordless framer, other than its heft, it was probably the best air tool I've ever owned in my life. I loved the thing. And also had a Pazload roofer, and I put it through his paces. So yeah, I would love to run some air guns.
Hey, Mom. Hi, Mom.
Who's mom?
My mom.
Your mom.
Just popped in and said hi.
Hi, mom. Hi, grandma. That's
Yeah,
grandma,
grandma.
not mom. It's actually your mom, but it's grandma. We are getting monetized, grandma.
We're live streaming until Kevin's pretty sure that he's hit the threshold there.
Yep.
Or something like that.
There's a lot of nice branded guns. If you're going to be, in the trade, of course, you probably want to buy, Hitachi, Bosch, some of the big boys, but Ryobi really does make some nice tools nowadays. So I think there's some small tool manufacturers that are coming up in price. I mean, coming up in quality, but still being affordable in price. And for an average homeowner, yeah, it'll probably build me a tiny house. I'll probably use it on some additions, some coops, some thises, and some that's. It probably would last me a lifetime with proper care. So I really don't need to spend twice the amount of money on a gun. So if I can get in the door lower. Larry, we do have a Habitat for Humanity, a newer store, but it's in South Dakota.
The Restore?
Yep.
Okay. There's one. Yeah, there's a couple. There's one in Spearfish, one in Rapid.
Yeah.
They just don't do that stuff in Gillette. They're too proud of their stuff.
Too proud of their stuff in
yeah.
Gillette. Yeah.
The boss is watching us on one screen and the hockey game on the other side, and everybody's cheering for us. That's amazing. I don't know how you pulled that off, but right on.
That's awesome.
I love it.
Who are you? Go Wings.
Red Wings?
I'm not a hockey fan, but the Red Wings are from Detroit.
Yes.
So, and I really never was a hockey fan.
I've seen some hockey. It's fun.
Oh, yeah, I've been to some hockey games. I'm just not. I mean.
Yeah, but I'm not big into sports. Nothing against hockey.
Right. Let's
not make the Canadians mad.
Don't make the Canadians mad.
No.
Joshua Dude said hi to your mom.
Aw.
Hope your mom's still here.
I hope she doesn't, struggles a little bit with technology sometimes.
No, we don't. Claudia.
Builders resupply.
Cool creators that pay for their time creating videos when some hate commercials starting offense. Yeah, exactly. We actually had a debate. Not really a debate. We had some conversation about ads, no ads, mid-roll ads, things like that. Views
was
from
that with Linda, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Views from a creator's perspective, or view from a consumer's perspective and a lot of different variables on
Hmm.
ads and things. So,
And my take on that, Elf Lords, is yeah, totally. There are times I don't want to watch the commercials either.
mm,
Um, but I think what was surprising to me as that is that the consumers of the videos didn't know
right,
what was going on with that advertising. That the creator of the video could profit uh, from you watching that advertisement. So
sure,
a little bit of education there might go a long way.
yeah, and there was some discussion too, and it's like uh, we don't have a lot of say on what types of ads would run.
Right.
Okay, it's
Yeah.
based on the viewer and all that stuff.
That's another bag. That's a lot of fun.
And with
Using stuff.
uh, it's amazing. Something squirreled me so quickly. Uh, it's really sit through the ad, watch the ad. I mean, if you got time, it helps the creator out. It's not
Sure
taking a
thing.
penny out of your pocket or
Right.
anything. Um, but there was also that conversation diverted a little bit over into YouTube Premium and what that $9.99 gives you a month. Yeah, if you sign up for
You're talking
YouTube,
YouTube Red, right?
yeah, YouTube Red, YouTube Premium, you pay that $10 a month. You don't have to see any
Sounds like
ads.
your pump right on. Yeah.
You know,
I have one of the new by sound.
yeah,
One of those pumps too.
yeah.
Yep. Okay.
You pay that $10 a month, you don't get any ads. You don't have to watch them. That's cool. But as a creator, once you hit your monetization level, if you are in YouTube Premium or YouTube Red, and you pay for that, um, all of those $9.99 YouTube Red premiums that are paid into YouTube are divvied up and split into a different monetization pool from YouTube Premium subscribers. So they are in some camps actually they're talking that you can actually gain a little better revenue off YouTube Premium on your um, monetization because people aren't viewing ads, but they're paying for that service. So that money is, you know, divvied up how you're a lot of different variables, of course. But
Hmm.
there was some uneducation about that. People thought it was just I'm paying to remove ads, but you're actually
Right.
helping the creator by doing that.
Go somewhere, right, for
Yeah.
the creator. And the creators are what create the content on
So
YouTube. YouTube isn't creating much of their own content, right?
I
So they want the people that are creating good
sure
content to have advertisements and get paid for it. Right
right.
on. Britter Giant came back, yay.
Yep.
Jay says, I've heard that if the ad is watched for at least 30 seconds or in its entirety, if under 30 seconds, it counts as revenue for the channel. Anybody know if that's correct? I don't know.
I've heard some of that. There are debates, and there are some camps that believe that way or
Hmm.
the other. It's a good question. I'm coming into this new one. I'm not really
Yeah.
sure. So
But I kind of understand how the advertising works. For anybody who plays games on their phones, okay, and I know that that's most of the adult population, so I don't even feel bad for knowing this. The way that they run the advertisements is you don't have to necessarily stay for the whole thing.
sure.
They want you to spend your time there. Yeah, give them the ad watch, and they'll reward you somehow for it. So it has to be kind of similar. It really does.
Sure. Yeah, I play a stupid
Oh, sure, yeah.
township game
Yeah,
on
he
my
likes
phone. I'm
township.
like the mayor of my own little town, and
And if you watch those videos when the helicopter comes, you get $1 of township cash. Yeah.
yeah, and it helps you level up in certain ways. So
Hmm.
I mean, yeah, I'll sit through the whole thing. Waste my 30 seconds at school. So
Sure, yeah. So why not
um,
for another YouTuber, right?
yeah,
Right. Okay, so
absolutely.
what am I at here? No TV. Oh, no TV. I love what the boss said there. Hockey is free on the internet in
I
Canada.
see that. I'm looking at the same comment right now. I'm like,
How
what?
does that work?
Well, it would just sound silly. Hockey's free on the internet
Hockey's
in
free.
Wyoming.
Well, football isn't free on the internet in the United States,
In
right?
it,
Or
Detroit
baseball,
Detroit
or
Lions football should be
truly,
because
absolutely.
they're probably one of the most underrated, underwinning teams in the NFL. That's called a diehard fan, man. I've been a Detroit Lions fan since I was just a little kid. That's diehard, not fair weather. Fair Weather is a title for Detroiter Tales coming up.
Fair weather, huh?
Fair Weather.
That's about sticking with your team even when they haven't won anything in a very long. They have some good seasons, those Lions.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Mostly they beat themselves up, though.
Most of the time.
Most of the time, yep.
Yeah. You got
Yeah.
any Cleveland fans here? Cleveland fans are the same way. Just die hard.
Just sticking with it no matter
Yeah.
what. Right on.
And Cincinnati fans.
I don't have a team per se. I'm gonna tell you what. I'll vote. I'll root for the Lions because Kevin likes them. It's fine. You know, keeps peace in the house. The last time that I really cared about football, the year I was 16, the Chicago Bears came out with a music video. It was in like 1986, so it was right in there. Okay, so the Super Bowl shuffle was a thing, and it was cool in '86.
Dub Bears.
Dub Bears. So that, you know, I watched that entire season of Bears football. Since then, you know, I've worked in and out of bars, and have been basically forced to play, you know,
Squares.
What is it?
Squares, I think.
No, well, fantasy football. That was what it was, you know, and I just really don't care. So, yeah.
Okay, good. I didn't kill it.
Ooh, I think you just plugged the phone in.
Yeah,
so.
it was at 11%, guys. We were going to lose it.
Oh.
You know, YouTube was going to crush my dreams again.
Let's not do that. Farmer G's here.
I know, I saw that.
Awesome.
Hey, G. How are you doing? I am glad you're here to share the excitement with us. Pretty sure we are we're going to be super close now.
Well, I imagine so.
Super
Just
close.
a dude. Did he miss anything? Just a dude?
Oh,
No.
we talked about him.
We didn't talk about him. That's rude. He had to take the dog out.
Just a dude?
Yeah. See, he wanted to know if he missed the Amazon list sharing.
Oh, it's in the description, actually.
It's in the description. Okay.
Yep, it's down in the description now. But I haven't put anything on there. It's just sandpaper right now.
All right, we'll work on it.
I mean, I think a really special pair of Crocs. I think I have
Did you hear that? Meh.
Did you hear that?
The sheep are down. Yeah.
Never got a sheep.
The neighbor got sheep, or the neighbors that might be temporary. She moved in with a bunch of sheep and a bunch of dogs.
Yeah. Believe they are, what do they call them? Great Pyrenees.
I think that's what we decided.
Yeah.
So Elf Lord just said, dang, I just noticed I'm a moderator.
Yeah.
Why?
I think he's been a moderator for like.
Oh, I see.
Ever.
He just figured it out. All right, right on.
Yeah. Like. PG. I'm catching up again. CBC broadcasting.
Yeah. Okay, I'm caught up.
They
How
run
we doing?
fast.
Did you look?
I'm doing good. We just passed 40. We're at 42 hours. So actually, I think, well, we had our 91 that we needed.
Before you finish saying that, say goodnight to Cody because he's leaving.
Hey, Cody.
And he's awesome.
Cody is awesome. Thank you for being here.
Mm-hmm.
What were we talking about?
You were.
Oh, I needed 91 hours.
Yeah.
But 91 hours, and I am sure that we're probably gained, at least 2 days watch time from the community binge-orama of Kevin and Billy Joe's videos.
Yes, as a matter of fact, we are in the PG Nano Farming Community Facebook group.
Yes.
Linda has been amazing in
Yes.
allowing people there to, I mean, it's been a shared thing. There are a couple people that are really close. Lindsay at Homestead Homemaker was in there saying how close they are.
Bransky.
What was the other one? City Stead.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
somebody else on Facebook.
Josh DeYonker at City
Yes,
Stead. He's a
yeah.
cool guy, man.
Talking about how close they are. I'm just like, isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Everybody just celebrating everybody and watching other people's videos. It's been pretty neat. Just a Dude is going to check your work. He says, I will mark the list and check it tomorrow after my shift at work. He's going to check and make sure you put stuff on Amazon.
Just a Dude?
Just a Dude.
Huh. He must be just, that's cool.
Just a Dude.
Can I talk about that cool pair of Crocs I have on my wish list?
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't really need Crocs. I got Crocs right here.
He's got Crocs.
But they're not official Crocs or Walmart Crocs, but they're still Crocs. I love that Life with a Tail of Phil. Question, what does LION stand for? Hey, lucky in our next season. Yes,
Okay.
Exactly.
Wait. What do the Detroit Lions and a Chick-fil-A manager have in common?
I don't know.
Neither one shows up for work on Sunday.
Oh. That's rough, guys. Who did that?
Life with Full Table.
Oh.
Life with Full Table. We understand. I wish I were closer. I have a long way to go. I don't think they make Crocs big enough for Bigfoot. But backing up a little bit, it is a journey. It is a path that you go down.
Sure.
It involves a lot of hard work. I mean, the effort that goes into building a YouTube channel or multiple channels, for whatever your thing is, you know. There's so many different ways to build a box.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of work that goes into it, but
each channel is so unique in its
yeah.
own. Every person's content is unique in its own.
Mm-hmm.
None of it is wrong.
Right.
Because if you're creating it, there really is not a map. There's not a criteria. There's not a checklist of things you have to do. There's things you want to shoot for and try to get better at. You know, editing and audio and video and lighting and you know, content and workflow and all that stuff.
How did you learn all that stuff?
Winging it, a lot of it, but a lot more of it came from collaborating.
Content creators, huh?
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh. Even if you're in it, maybe you're not very interactive in it. I encourage you. Maybe you're hanging out and just watching the chats, and that's awesome. You can gather a lot by just being in the Discord and listening to the server, watching the server, being in some of the rooms.
Boy, I've seen them throw down. Liana one time was talking about was an editing software or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
You never know what they're gonna come up with one day, and they talk about stuff out and about where everybody can see it.
Yep.
Answers to problems that content creators have, or questions that they have, or as content creators. He got help building a website, and then he helped me. And when you're doing stuff like this with technology, sometimes you don't know the question that is Googleable. Okay, is that a word? Googleable.
Googleable.
You don't know how do I get the black line to go away? Okay,
you can't Google that question.
Can't Google that, right?
It doesn't work.
It doesn't. You dig a little, but Ooh.
So I reached out so many times by building our websites to content creators. I reached out so many times to, tech issues. Man, my mic isn't working. Or, hey, I want to run a private live stream and see if everything's cool. Or, hey, what do you guys think about, analytics in your numbers or tags or end screens or this or that or the other thing?
What are you doing with that, right? Yeah.
Just be there, yeah.
And it can, like this. Okay, we've been sitting here for pretty close to 2 hours, minus one bathroom break, chit-chatting about what's in front of us, and talking to these folks and interacting and you push record, I'm also a content creator for my life coach business, because you have to inform people what it is, how you help, okay? And that's interesting content to make, because I really don't know all the answers there yet.
Life of, they say Googleable.
Google. Nope. Right on. Right. See, I didn't make it up. I didn't make it up.
Thanks for joining us here.
Yes.
Wild and wonderful.
What was I gonna say?
Yeah, dude, I just got a short buffer too.
I'm still showing it.
All right, no, we're good here. Okay. And it's charging, so.
Life with Table Full says they only have 67 hours of view time, and just don't create enough content. Okay. If you want
It's
view
okay.
time, if you want subs, if you want to interact with people, you make content and then you engage on that platform. It's the way
And
that it is. And they really like your woodworking
I
videos.
saw that. That's
His
really cool.
boxes are beautiful.
You know, but also just remember, everybody
Yeah,
as
it's
a
different.
content creator is
Yeah.
on a different point in their journey.
Uh-huh.
They really are. They're,
Don't compare.
yeah, yeah. We have quite a few new channels here. Don't
Yeah, somebody else
compare.
just came in.
Uh,
Wild and
yes,
wonderful.
look, look less at the number, but look at the line. I guess if we're talking about analytics, if you're watching view counts on videos or something like that, or watch time or whatever, don't look at the actual number. Look at the line, and you want a steady line. Dips and valleys are tricky. You got to figure out why you have dips and valleys, and the best way to create your metrics or create your data or create your analytics so you can learn something is by creating content. And that's really almost part of the hardest part of the journey as a content creator is pushing the record button. I
Mm-hmm.
can't tell you how many times I stopped myself.
Right.
I still stop myself today. I
Oh,
really do.
sure.
I filmed, which I was recording. My memory card got to a certain point and says, "Hey, you can't do that anymore." And I lost probably the best monologue I've had in weeks. And I like right then and there said, "Okay, I'm not doing it. I'm moving on. I'm going to work on the car."
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of regrouped, went out in the greenhouse, couple deep breaths, and I did it again. But so don't stop yourself.
Right.
Um, it's never going to be perfect, but you have to tie your shoes. You have to keep practicing tying your shoes. And yeah, it may never be perfect, but
Right.
enjoy it.
That's what that's what I think about that the idea of running a long stream, like a 24-hour life of Billy Joe would be really ice breaking for me. It would break apart all of my need to perform because it's just showing what is really in my life. You guys want to watch me wash dishes? Great. Yeah, super. Whatever. When you watch me uh, scratch my head over here at the computer, great. I think that would be an interesting.
It is. I like watching it. I peek around the computer and she's staring deeply into the screen.
Oh,
She's got the horse blinders on. Can't even
can't
see
see
me.
anything.
And
Yeah.
for a couple minutes.
Right.
And she'll happen to turn her head. She'll freak out.
So the things that are important that are on my plate. How do I? Can I do that on Hope This Works? Would you allow that on Hope This Works
What's
video?
that?
The 24-hour Billy Joe live stream. Or live stream.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, cat scared me.
Right on. So the things that the point is there that I would be trying to do is take care of the things that deserve my immediate attention and still be creating content. Right. Okay.
Andrew.
Oh, Lord.
Random comment. Found an otter pop in the freezer I didn't know I had. I feel like I won a mini lottery.
Oh, my.
That's awesome, Andrew. I've started projects, I've said, son of a, I've cussed, lost stuff. Like, it is rough. Don't give up. Push that record button. Get a new memory card. I went through a phase of I had to do some serious file management, and it would drive me bananas. I didn't have a big enough memory card on this phone that I was using to record.
This is the old phone, right?
Yeah, and I would record enough, and then have to come in and drop it on my computer. And that's when we had one workstation. You were using the computer too, so I'd
He'd come in and he'd be pouting. Like, what's the matter? My phone's full.
My phone's full. So I'd
get out of the way.
Stop my workflow, dump my phone, go back, get back into the project.
It's kind of funny, but you know what? What's wrong with your new phone?
What's wrong with it?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Oh, come on now. Tell me what's going on with it lately.
Oh. Well, they had a much bigger memory card, right? And it's upgradable to like as big as they can make memory cards.
Just say it, baby.
Well, I haven't been doing enough file management.
So
I need to take all that stuff and stick it on my computer.
because your phone is, say it,
full.
Full. From a phone to a phone and filled it up. Yep.
I feel like 128 gigs of stuff on there. And it's just, that's how many videos I have to make right now. Just
funny.
Keep recording, guys. You know.
Yep.
When
And yeah, an otter pop is definitely a mini
ladder.
Mini ladder, yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So keep recording, stick it in your computer. When it's snowy and crappy outside, guess what? I'm making videos.
All right.
So I'll make videos all the way up till then too, but you just can't do it quick enough. At first, when you're creating content, I'm like, how do you get anything done? How do I actually build the planter thingy for the greenhouse and film at the same time? It's going to take me all day to build a 20-minute thing, right? Because you're pushing record, getting a view or the audio, or you're just working on it. Just keep recording. Go about your day. Keep recording. You can take care of that stuff a little later. Branscombe Farm just shot in over to CC. That was cool. Branscombe Farm. We will welcome you in there as we make sure you answer the 2 questions, and then we'll go in front of the advisory board, and we can. That'd be cool.
Yep. I feel you.
Your regularly scheduled live is in 2 minutes. You can. We will let you go, guys.
Can do it.
Wild and wonderful, great group of homeschoolers. I think that is such a neat thing nowadays, homeschooling. And Bub's here.
Hi, Bub.
I loved your video the other day, Bub. You need a belt. It was great.
He enjoyed that a lot. Yep. Yep.
It was so great. Walk back to the camera. I need a belt. Anyway,
Yeah.
right over to his garden tour.
So who's going live here in 2 minutes? Oh, live table full.
Oh,
well,
man, another Bad Lions joke. Awesome. My buddy's a Minnesota fan.
Ooh,
and boy, he burns me so much. I take it all in good fun, and I like it. Big shoulders.
Yeah.
Daddy made big shoulders for me. He said, boy, when you're 4, you're going to be a Lions fan. You got to grow these big. Here, lift these bricks.
Yeah, editing takes up time too. Are we going to call this, or are we going to keep going?
We can call it. Actually, let's let Wild and let's let Life with a Table Full get their live stream on, guys. Thank you for joining. We will pop over there.
We can come over there.
We will come over there. We officially stay.
Are we there?
One more
Wait.
minute. I will say how
one more minute.
Watch hours we have.
Let's see how we're doing here.
Say,
yes, I bet so. Okay.
We have gained 50 hours of watch time.
We've got 50 hours of watch time.
Yep.
Okay.
You guys rock.
Awesome.
Thank you for streaming with us tonight. Hope this works. Is all about a channel that's made by Billy, Jill, and Kevin. 4 dogs, 1 chicken, 1 low battery.
1 low battery.
3 cell phones.
Brought to you by Pepsi Coke.
Not sponsored by Pepsi Cola products, but
not.
I'm putting it on my wish list.
Yeah.
Inspiration, education, motivation, creating curiosity, building community.
Yeah.
Not ruffling feathers.
Yep.
Collaborations.
Making friends. Being nice to people. And not just fake nice.
No, not fake
I mean,
nice.
really. You guys are in my house.
We totally are.
Absolutely.
And
you know, Sam just made a new friend.
We appreciate each and every one of you. Yeah, and Liana, that does not include any watch time that I got from videos today. So,
and I've had mine running all day.
Yeah, we are. I think tomorrow morning we are golden. We are golden tomorrow morning.
This is Mr. Doings.
Yeah,
he's a terrible mouser.
Yeah, Mr. Doing.
Mr. Doing.
So, let's meet everybody over with Life with a Table Full.
Yep, we'll go too. We'll go fill up their little chat room.
Okay. And our standard leaving.
Thank you guys.
Thank you guys for joining us. Please pick up your popcorn buckets. Please keep your sodas and your
And to
lids.
make them dance out loud tomorrow. Yep.
Please keep your sodas and your lids intact. Pick them up off the floor. Tip your waiters and servers. Be nice to everybody,
Yes.
including Andrew.
Oh, Andrew.
I love you guys.
like